bed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another episode of Critically Dead. I'm one of your hosts, of course, RJ, sitting across from me, the man, the myth, Rooster. What's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing.
You seem enthused.
Like we were talking before we started to record, and I felt like I'm torn with this episode. I was entertained, but I also felt, again, insulted.
Yes.
Same bullshit, different day. So I don't know. I mean, we'll be working out some of our feelings here. Of course, we're covering episode 716, the first day of the rest of your life. What's your overall thoughts, impressions, letter grades, whatever you got to say?
Just keep it that vague. Huh?
Yes.
Or that broad.
Yeah.
Let's see. I didn't mind the episode terribly. It definitely had some issues. Definitely. I think I'd give it just a tough one because it's a season finale, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think
It feels, I mean, it could be episode fucking 7 for all I know. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, oddly enough.
this has been a run-on season, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a run-on sentence, literally on screen.
I think for season finale, I think I'm going to have to give it a C. You know?
I think I'm there with you, and it has every opportunity to fucking fall further.
Oh, it does.
I don't think it has any much to grow. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, if it does, it might be a C+.
It's
It's not growing much.
I'm trying to keep an open mind every time I watch one of these episodes, but I keep getting let down, I feel.
Yeah.
They quite literally spent over 17 plus hours, 16 plus hours this season.
I bet it was close to 17, because a lot of them were an hour 10.
The last 30 minutes was quite literally the culmination of, like, waiting around.
Yeah, this is what we were hoping for like, episode, 9? This should have happened?
Yeah, this should have started 7B.
Yeah.
This type of antics, bullshit. And the overall prevailing complaints online is such as that.
Yeah.
That and the garbage people, this dragging of the feet shit.
So we're not going to see any more of the garbage people, right?
Oh, yeah. We're going to see it. We have to. We didn't even get to see
know.
Jadis die.
Oh, that's her name, Jadis.
Jadis. And that's why people are calling her Judas, because it's one letter off.
That's right.
It's so sad. Like,
It
we
is.
have infantile idiots in the goddamn writer's room. I don't understand what these people are thinking. This episode had 3 writers, like I said last week, Scott Gimple, Angela Kang, and Matthew Negretti. I don't know if that means they needed to lean on each other for this, or
Too many cooks in the kitchen, man.
I don't know. And it's directed by the Nicotero himself. I'm starting to think, too, that they need to give him back to just straight-up makeup. They need to clean house in the writer's room and, like, the directorial ship, because
Yeah.
it's incredibly uncomfortable to watch this. We're supposed to love this show. We tune in, and we get these antics to this day. There was some touchy moments, don't get me wrong. And, of course, when the tides turn, the last 20-something minutes, we're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was good.
Then they started to sprinkle in bullshit after the oh, yeah moment.
Yeah, they should have kept this episode an hour long.
You want to guess how many viewers tuned in?
Ooh.
Let me tell you this before you even guess.
Okay.
Lowest since season 2 finale.
Ooh. So are we about 10-5?
A little higher.
A little higher. Oh,
I'll give you
that's
one more.
good.
Yeah.
10-8.
Nope. 11-3.
Ooh. Wow.
And they usually get up in the 14 to 15 range.
You used to get. I don't think they're going to get that anymore.
Now, again, this is the most watched television show, but people, I think, are starting to learn.
Yeah.
You can go on Reddit. You can go on, like, the critics' websites, if they haven't given up already on them, on this show, and you can hear the same complaints. The garbage people are a waste of fucking time.
They don't even make sense.
It's just I mean, there's no words for it, because I literally hate them for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the saviors because they're against our people, but the garbage people are complete ass garbage bullshit.
They're complete garbage.
I talked about with you before we hit the record button, I'd much rather have Terminus people running around.
Yeah.
Just put jerseys on them, like we said before. Just, if you need to distinguish them from the others, and put some fucking color. Maybe you got some Crips versus Bloods running around. These guys wear blue.
You figured out how to do it with the Kingdom, right? You just
put a
little
got the
functional armor on them, and I
don't
odd. Get it.
I don't like. Who is greenlighting this shit? And like, it's got to be Gimple ultimately. So, like
know.
my theory is he's the AMC's hand puppet, because I wouldn't put up with this shit. You're supposed to be the leader of your fucking people, and you're just doing this shit.
Yeah. Or is it that he's just getting to be too good of friends with people and he's letting too much slide?
I think of that a lot, too, because I think
know.
even if you didn't know the spoilers, which we went over last week,
Yeah.
this was extremely predictable.
Oh, very, very
You knew
predictable.
Sasha was buying it, especially after the Star Trek lead that she got from CBS way early in the season. We heard this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're such close friends on set and the writer's room and whatever executive board members are jerking each other off that as soon as one goes, they just like they give him this massive swan song. Like they retrofit fucking Abraham into this show. Like this is the shit we're supposed to see when he was alive.
It's too late now, right?
It just seemed disjointed.
It would have been great if it was episode 2 or 3 of the season.
I can appreciate the fact that they were trying to do something artistically with her dream sequencing, but I didn't need to see it 80 fucking times.
That's just Nicotero.
No, I don't think he has the... It's odd.
One
time, maybe two, okay, but...
The little things with like Sasha and Maggie just sitting there.
Yeah.
For like no words, especially earlier in the episode. Like it would just flash to them for a second. That's bad.
It's disjointed.
Yeah.
It's really disjointed. You might as well, like, if you have 3 writers, I guess you should have 3 directors running around at the same time.
They might. They might already.
I think, like I said, they need to clean this shit up. I mean,
do.
and we're starting to talk about things that we usually talk about with fear.
Oh.
And it's not good.
No.
You
ready for that hot mess to come back yet?
I hate to say this, but I'm fucking looking forward to it because I need something stupid to watch that I know is stupid. I don't want to watch something that I should be loving, but I'm seeing this weirdness.
It's almost like a terrible breakup, right? Or like being in bed with like a heroin addict.
Ugh.
Like somebody you used to love and you just watch them tear themselves apart.
That's a good point of view.
It's kind of like how I feel with The Walking Dead right now.
Like 85-pound skeleton losing its teeth next to you, and you're like, why do I love you?
Yeah, just looking for their next high or whatever.
It's not right. I think it's an insult, ultimately, like, to your viewers. This is the thing. Like, they want to have their fucking fingers in the comedy aspect, the drama aspect, the creative aspect, the makeup aspect, and it's like, you have to literally pick a fucking lane.
Yeah.
Even when Negan was, like, running away, he's giving quips out. He's flipping the bird. It's like...
It was almost like slapstick, right?
I mean, and they've said they don't want to become Z Nation, but goddamn, dude, you're getting fucking close.
Dude, between the garbage people and Negan's antics, it's pretty close. As somebody that somewhat watches that, it's getting kind of close.
And I'll freely admit, I think I've admitted it before here, but I was like, I like Ezekiel, but and that's weird because by default, I should like these garbage assholes because Ezekiel's a big pill to swallow, right?
He is. He actually annoyed me a little bit this episode.
Screaming those fucking, like, Shakespearean quotes and shit.
Yeah, it almost feels like it makes sense watching it in Game of Thrones. But in this, it's unnecessary.
I was thinking of all the technicalities, too. Like, when these people converge, saving Rick and Carl, like, this... Maggie's never met this dude before. She might have heard a story. Like, this dude's got a fucking tiger.
Yeah.
But him speaking and shit, I want to see all that shit. Like, this dude really... I want to have these little personal conversations with each other. Like, does this dude talk like this?
Like, in the end, when they were all, like,
yeah.
standing together.
Yeah.
I just want to know what Maggie was thinking when Ezekiel would talk. Like, is this serious?
And that was well after. That looks like it was a day or so after.
Yeah.
Because they had different clothes on. Everybody was kind of bandaged up.
Yeah.
Like a victory thing. Like,
but I have a question about that.
Okay.
So when they do come in, and maybe we should have saved this for later, but is that all the fighters they have? All three neighborhoods? Is that all they have? Hilltop.
You have to really consider that because you saw Ezekiel's regiment when he was trying to pick up Morgan. There was
all 8 of them.
10 of them max.
But they had like 75 people always training to fight.
Unless he brought more, and we're supposed to assume otherwise. Hilltop seemed like they just became commandos out of nowhere all of a sudden.
And there weren't very many Hilltopians, though.
Yeah, they had
I
Man
don't
Bun
think.
running around. The African American girl was there.
Yeah,
I
there
forgot their names because she does say their names. Eduardo and something else.
Did they? I didn't even pay attention.
Because she sends them like in flanking maneuvers. Go between the house and flank out the like, what?
Well, it's a
Who the
long
fuck are
walk. It's a long walk from Hilltop to Alexandria.
Oh, that's something else.
So they might have been talking.
You just reminded me. Now we get confirmation that it's 2+ hours from the sanctuary from Alexandria because what's his nuts? Eugene tells Sasha it's going to be over 2 hours drive.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
2 hours
can you
drive.
imagine right now, folks, wherever you live, on a map, imagine 2 hours one direction, how fucking far you can
No
get.
traffic, no stoplights.
Yeah. It's a haul.
That's a high. How do you even find these people?
And maybe that makes sense now because they can go out and scavenge and not see anybody, but I was happy to hear that in a way, like, and that's hard to believe, or am I glad to hear that shit?
That's some information I meant. Oh no, I heard it. I remember hearing it, but I didn't put two and two together.
My mind tells me that Alexandria and Hilltop are close.
Yeah.
Kingdom is further.
Yes.
But I didn't realize the sanctuary was that fucking far.
No.
2 hours driving.
Yeah. But I always felt Hilltop and Sanctuary are pretty somewhat close, right? I mean, maybe not next door, but I feel like you hit Hilltop on the way to Sanctuary or something.
Yeah, I always felt like if you had the middle two, it was Hilltop and Alexandria.
Yeah. No, why is it when I look up anything Game of Thrones, I get maps and all kinds of shit thrown at me? Walking Dead, I have no idea where any of these things are. I keep forgetting what state they're in. They're not even in Georgia anymore.
Yeah, they're in Washington. Or no, they're in D.C., Virginia. Yeah, Alexandria, Virginia. But these are the things I talk about. Like, they need to have these type of doors open so they can fudge the fucking numbers later. They need you to have...
Yes.
They can't have these set in concrete things because we'll bite them in the ass later. Mm-hmm. Now that we know, like, the sanctuary is like 2+ hours away, that's a haul.
That's a hike.
And
what are you talking like?
And you're like, gas must be plentiful in this deteriorating world.
I mean,
the garbage people show up in like fucking garbage trucks and riding like not only that, but they're pedaling bikes behind it
I
too.
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
That would have been cool if one of our people like they were escaping, but they hit the button somehow and they start smashing them back there.
Yeah,
that would have been awesome.
Just saying.
Just like Nicotero missed the moment. He could have had blood splatter everywhere.
That could have been amazing.
Screaming and shit. It might not be too believable, but it would have been fucking hilarious.
It would have been really believable.
I mean, yeah. What I'm saying is, like, it would have been a good thing for the audience. Like, fuck those garbage people. Murder them.
I just want to say, gravity takes a hold after a while, and they might have gotten crushed either way.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about garbage trucks, but I was thinking, like, that's like a blood pimple right there.
Yeah, it would have been great. There could have been a set piece.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been so good. Somebody accidentally, like, you want comedy in there? Just have somebody accidentally, like, hit the levers on the back and just...
And then you see, like, the driver and then, like, the co-pilot's, like, fucking swerving, trying to fix their friends back there. Yeah, well, all the Alexandrian, Hilltop, and fucking Kingdom people can't shoot a fucking rifle, so that's why they couldn't shoot Negan or Simon on the way out of there.
Right?
It's weird. It's weird. Like, weird choices. Stop showing us this shit so we don't have nothing to...
So many bad choices. I mean, you were going to blow up Negan. Why wouldn't you have a backup plan to put a sniper somewhere to also take out Negan?
Well, they had Michonne.
Well, but she had a bad view.
And I don't like Michonne as a sniper.
I'm not.
She's a proven close quarter combat with her blades. What's her fucking
which is
blade
another
gonna do up
problem
there?
I have.
Okay.
Right? If you're going to go scavenge and you want a fighter,
right?
Close quarters, 1-on-1, woman-wise, who are you taking?
I'm taking Michonne.
Right?
Because she has the blades.
Yes.
She's used to it.
Yeah. And I mean, she's pretty tough. So how did this lady that speaks gibberish, like, almost kill her?
I don't know. Maybe we haven't seen Michonne, like, box or wrestle. It's always been slicing the blades and shit. But
Yeah,
they neutered her because they gave her a sniper rifle.
I understand, but I just take a problem with her being so weak.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like,
there.
you should have put Tara up there then.
Anybody, like, if you want to get, because I get mad when I don't see Aaron doing anything. I know he was in the scenes of fighting and stuff.
A little, yeah.
And I see Father Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Give Why don't you make Aaron a sniper then? Make him the fucking marksman.
Gabriel
would have been bad. Although I did like Gabriel fucking like laying waste to the fucking side of the garbage truck apparently.
Yeah.
But that was cool. Like that dude was like not his collar was off, and I like that juxtaposition that he's in.
You know, what was it last season this time?
Oh yeah.
We were all amped because he was just badass, right?
Like he was helping clear the herd and shit.
Well, when they cleared that satellite.
Yeah,
place,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, he was badass.
They're giving him shit to do.
And he has been watered down. They built him up, and then they just let him sit idle.
And they park him.
They parked him.
And I think it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, he was slowly going to become a favorite.
I want to know. I want to,
Like, if he stayed on that path, he would have been a favorite, hands down, no problem.
If you know that Sasha's going to go, which they had to have known for a long time anyway, obviously, logistically, you put someone else up in that snipe, or at least slowly transition whatever B members are going to turn into an A member. It could be Tara. God knows we'd need her off the fucking camera. Like, put her way back there.
They can't be.
Or
although she has
Aaron,
she has had a lot of speaking parts lately.
Give your boy Tobin it, you know?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you don't. The guy, what's he going to? He's not going to be the guy from Saving Private Ryan giving like biblical prayers.
No, but he could be up there.
That's what I mean.
Don't
neuter Michonne like that.
It bugs me. Yeah, she would have been an asset to have on the ground. She could have ridden the back of the tiger.
Oh,
blades a swinging.
If you're gonna jump off into the deep end of the ocean, you might as well just fucking embrace it.
Just jump in.
Michonne rides the tiger and fucking flinging blades everywhere.
Yeah. It'd be like the side of a van, like those old 70s vans.
Oh god.
Fuck yeah, bikini, like
the
a metal bikini.
Vans. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those one of the shaggin' wagons.
Yes.
Everybody's running in a shaggin' wagon, right? Yeah. I was entertained, but I was disappointed at the same time.
Yeah.
And the viewer count, I mean, that's got to scare you. That's got to give you pause a little bit in the offices.
It should.
Even though it's a lot.
It should tell them that before they start shooting, I mean, shit should have happened by now.
Well, that guy's been out there. Simple Gimple's been out there already, prepping out, season 8. It's going to melt your brain. I forgot how he said it, but, get the fuck out of here.
He's got nude pictures of somebody or something.
Or vice versa.
Something.
Or he's not getting paid shit in Subways. That's it. They're giving him Subway sandwiches.
Subway report. They're just giving him the Subway reward cards.
And the thing is, he's a good writer because he did Clear with Morgan.
Yeah,
he does those type of set alone arcs.
Yeah.
But damn, it almost makes me think that Angela Kang and Matthew Negretti shit the bed, and he had to come in here and fix it.
He had to go fix it at the last minute.
But I brought to you earlier is if we want him to go. Some asshole in the writer room is going to get elevated. And do we want any of these clowns to be elevated at this point?
No.
We just need to wipe it clean and get some, who's the Mad Men guy doing right now? Matthew Weiner. Get him in here. Right? Anything. Pay the money and just take care of it.
Yeah. It's getting bad at this part.
Ugh. I don't... Yeah, let's go before we lose track. I'm already rambling and ranting, but...
What about him? Fuck him.
Yeah. That's what I agree.
All right, so Sasha is listening. I'm so happy I won't have to say her name anymore after this.
Oh, we'll see her, we'll still get flashbacks in season 8.
Fuck.
8A.
This is 8B.
8A and 8B. About? We're going to have, all of a sudden, the Abraham Sasha hour. What the fuck? Where's at least Glenn at this point?
Well, before we start, were you happy to see Abe one last... Well, I'm not going to say last time, but again?
My mind thinks if she's hallucinating...
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen him... in a different sense, not the day of their leaving before he got his head crushed in, maybe.
Yeah.
My mind tells me I want to see him ethereal in a way.
Yeah.
Maybe not real him in Afterlife or something telling her your decision, whatever. Yeah. I didn't like this. He was even dropping quips. Come on, sandblasting my nuts or something
yeah.
Come on.
No.
Why'd you kill him in the first place,
It was unnecessary.
And it's I've been saying it all season. You killed him, but you overshadowed him by Glenn's death. So it's
yeah.
It was Abraham who? Oh, yeah. He was fucking Sasha.
And how good would Abraham have been now?
Oh.
This would have been his time to shine.
Here's the thing. Kirkman has said, I think I've said it before on this cast. He said it was one of his biggest regrets of the comics was killing him off.
So you could have fixed that
before the war set out. No, you just fucking did it again, man.
You did it again, and just as bad fashion.
I don't know, man. I think There's too many cooks in the kitchen.
They
You
could have
could put
taken
anything to
Rosita.
that.
They should have taken Rosita instead of him.
I think if Maggie's death, like I'll say it to the day I die, Maggie's death, a pregnant woman,
Yeah.
sick, that would have pissed people off and you had to see rage. But then again, they would have had to wait 16 plus episodes to see like
Any sort of rage.
retaliation.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, so Sasha is listening to headphones. She has a flashback of her and Abe. He wakes her up. They chat about Maggie being in trouble, and now they have to go take her to Hilltop. Sasha doesn't want him to go.
This is, I knew, even though we had the spoilers last week, I didn't realize this whole dream sequence was going to be this fucking
I didn't know it was going to be almost
overindulgent.
half the show.
Overindulgent.
Yeah.
This is the best way I can put it.
It just didn't feel like it had a good place. Like, it was out of place.
And whenever someone dies in the show, and if you don't know the spoilers ahead of time, you better buckle in because you're going to see them the entire fucking time.
Oh, yeah. This was very close to Tyrese's death, I felt.
A little bit. And I like Tyrese's death.
At least
versus
his made
hers.
sense.
Like he was hallucinating.
Well, yeah, but that was all that was really going on in that episode.
Yeah, we didn't get some weird backstory of his lover.
No.
Like,
and we weren't dying to watch a war.
yeah. We're like, come on.
We were like,
come
okay,
on.
we're just trying to take Noah home, and oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You know. All right, so Negan wakes up Sasha in her cell. He needs her help. Negan brings her breakfast. Sasha and Maggie. Quick flashback. I hated those.
You hated the Sasha Maggie versus
Yeah,
the Abraham.
it felt like some grunge music, like shitty music video. Like where they just throwing clips of just randomness for no reason.
And that was supposed to be them. I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be them outside the barn a couple seasons ago, like when they first met Aaron.
Oh.
But Maggie looked way different then. She had longer hair.
Yeah, I think it was, they were just, there was a spot where I felt they were either watching the sun rise or set.
It was rising because
Was it rising?
that morning that fucking magic tornado blew everything else besides that barn apart.
But I thought you could see Hilltop.
Maybe.
In their view. Like I said, I didn't care. I hated it. It was terrible.
It's overindulgent. Is all,
Yeah, it was bad. It was very Nicotero-esque.
This is Nicotero being soft creative. This isn't blood and gore. This is him.
Yeah, he should
his,
just stick with the special effects because he smashes that.
At least you didn't get as much as that as like Abraham. I don't think.
I don't think so.
At least there was words being discussed.
Yeah,
in the other ones.
But like this, there was no place for this.
They're
None.
saying this is her swan song. They're saying goodbye to her, so you got to focus the entire episode. God damn it, Tara got a whole episode and she's still running around. Fuck.
Just wait till she bites it.
Oh man, we're gonna get.
It's gonna be like an LSD trip.
3 fucking episodes right in a row.
Actually,
out of
I
nowhere.
heard. Spoiler alert. It's in 8A. It's episode 1, 2, and 3. Is her whole death.
Her whole death. She's
Yeah.
gonna see every lesbian
Yeah, it's
friend that she got killed.
Yeah, she goes back. Oh, it's so bad. That's just what I heard.
We're gonna see her in police academy school because that was her thing.
Oh
right?
yeah. We see her long goodbye with the governor.
We're gonna see governor again.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Her sitting behind that tank freaking out when the governor's outside the prison. We're going to go through all that again, folks.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe she stuck around this long.
Like, you want to ask a question, where the fuck is Heath? No Heath, resolved.
Yeah,
By the
none.
time they bring him
Nothing.
back, we were like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who is this guy?
And now we're going to have to sit through a whole episode that people downloading him, like, this is what happened, this is what happened. Oh, you should have seen this.
Yeah.
Like, no, please.
Yeah. No, I went with these people and... actually, remind me. I'll talk to you off air about this.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have a little theory.
Well, as if it's
It
just a
contains
theory.
spoilers.
How's it a spoiler?
It contains things that haven't been heard of yet on the show.
Like, okay, yeah.
All right,
I don't
we'll
know.
get to it later.
I don't know what's happening.
All right. Rick still has his python in Dwight's face. Tara is mad that he killed Denise. Daryl holds a knife to his face. Tara tells him to kill him. The crew doesn't trust him. He brings up how Sherry let Daryl go. We already knew that, right?
Shit. Daryl didn't know who let him go.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because that was just a note and stuff.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Okay. I figured he would have thought
This
it
is
out, but
Dwight
no.
trying his best to get the fuck out of the situation.
Yeah, he's like, oh boy, this is bad.
You want me to suck your dick, Daryl? Anything.
Tara still wants him dead. Daryl lets him go. Jesus thinks Dwight could help get Sasha back. He tells him Negan is coming and he can buy them some time. Then Dwight goes over the plan to kill all the saviors. They let him go. Rick knows they just started a war, and Daryl says he'll kill Dwight regardless of what happens.
This is the only time ever that I've liked Tara. Like, kill him.
Yeah.
Do it, Daryl. Do it.
Yeah.
Like, what have they done if he actually just right in his eyeball? That would have been, like, cool, but, like, because how would you trust this?
I would have a hard time trusting this.
I mean, I guess this is them trying to illustrate how the desperation of Rick, because Rick sided with the garbage assholes, right?
Yeah.
So
that's desperation, right?
Even
there.
Rick says as much before the commercial break. If he's lying, we're already gone. We're already done.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's desperation mode for sure.
I don't know.
No.
And you kind of don't see Dwight ever. I mean, you see him in the background.
You see him and he's all buddy with.
He's
Negan
playing the
again.
part.
Yeah. So it kind of leaves you to wonder. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sasha has another flashback. She had a dream about Abe dying. Negan is going over the plan. He wants to kill 3 people, but Sasha talks him into just one.
That one.
Then
is
she
her.
has another weird ass flashback of her and Maggie again for a tenth of a second.
This is her. I think this is all her perspective. Obviously, laying in the casket, getting basically drugged to death.
Yeah,
This is her going, and audience has to see this shit too.
of course.
I know we passed it up, but that stupid breakfast, like, what is Negan? We're gonna. I hate to say it, but we're gonna need a backstory on him, right?
I would love to get a backstory on him. I feel like at any point in this season, it would have probably been one of the better episodes.
Oh yeah, give him his like. God, if we can ever see him at the early stages of the apocalypse or right before it,
Yeah.
see what makes him him.
Yeah, because I mean, I think you can forgive the fact that they're not moving forward if they're telling a different story.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I understand.
Yeah.
It would have been a good episode to like wash down versus swear or these fucking Oceanside people or anything else.
I mean, there's a handful. It would have been better than fucking 2 handfuls.
Not so much the whole episode, but dedicate 15 minutes per episode.
Something.
Because they hit their marks when they do like last week, I think it was, and a week before when they 2 to 3 A, B, and C arcs and stay there.
Yeah.
Not all of swear and
No.
like just take care of business, Gimple.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you. Maggie meets with Jesus and Enid. She has to make a quick decision whether to go or stay. We see that Judith is actually at Hilltop. Enid gives Maggie Glenn's watch, and that's it.
And that's the other character I was kind of disappointed. All we seen last season that Jesus is like this parkour guy, and he didn't show any of that.
Didn't do shit this whole season.
And the second watch, I caught him finally. He's behind Maggie,
Yeah.
but I was
But
like,
he's not doing
a thing.
cool.
Yeah,
Like him, Morgan, and Michonne, it would have been awesome.
I think it's a problem of too many players. I mean, ultimately,
It's time to clear house.
and I don't know. I was disappointed. I really was. I was kind of hurt. This is supposed to be the finale. This is supposed to all the marbles around, all out.
Yeah. So Carol and the Kingdom are on their way to Alexandria. They see Morgan. He wants to ambush them on his own. Ezekiel has a chat with him. He wants him to join his army. Then notices that Morgan's wearing Ben's armor. Ezekiel tells him he's not stuck, so Morgan joins.
All we needed was Ezekiel back and clear.
Yes.
And
it would have been all right. Yeah, I had a
you-
problem.
Did you have a problem with the way he was talking with Morgan, like through Shakespearean tones
Yeah,
and
that
stuff?
really bugged me.
The capricious malevolence.
Yeah, like, back when we first met him, and he had like that heart-to-heart with Carol.
He only
And
had
he
it with
cut
Carol,
that
though, right?
shit, and he cut the shit. Yeah.
Because I've heard other people say he's done it with Morgan, but I don't think I've seen it. I've seen him try to talk to him privately, but it was always still
Yeah, he always
wrapped up
had
in that shit.
Shakespearean shit. If he would have lost the accent here, maybe the scene would have been much better.
Morgan probably would have killed him. Who are you?
Yeah. What? I got to clear you.
Clear. Yeah.
I love how Carol was just worried about Morgan leaving a trail. She didn't care that he was going to go by himself. She was just like, did you get rid of the bodies? Did you,
Oh, she was making, because she doesn't want it to be a blowback on Kingdom.
Yeah.
It made sense. Carol's a professional murderer now. Everybody knows.
We're just going to call her that.
Next season, we'll be back to Camping Carol or something.
Carol's Cookies.
Carol's Cookies, and she'll be thinking, oh, God, I can't handle any more of those episodes either.
No.
I don't need people being backtracked.
I'm hoping they got their shit straight, and they're just going to have to kill when they have to kill, and just be peaceful when it's time to be peaceful.
We talked about it. They have to be at war, right, all the time.
Yeah.
There should be no lollygagging anymore.
No, I mean, that's how...
Anymore.
I mean, with her and Morgan especially, that's how they've made it this far, right?
We've seen it all this season where they just fucking pulled, every string they can. I told you that we barely moved a couple issues in the comics.
Yeah.
There's 100+ fucking issues.
Yeah.
Like, why are we slowed down? How long do you want this series to run for?
As long as they can grab that cash, man.
I wonder what the bets are, like, whatever Vegas odds would be on, like, when are we going to be done with the war? 8A, 8B? Probably fucking 9 something.
10 something.
And it's going to be where, how long do we want to keep Negan around?
Yeah.
Or Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they can get rid of him at any time.
And that's not his fault. That's just the way they
made
him do this. It's
definitely not his fault at all. I think he did really well with what he had to work with.
Yeah, I'm so sad. It's just one of my favorite
Do I need
shows.
to hug you?
No, but I'm just getting tired of this shit.
I think it's time for a break.
It is time for a break, and I'm glad it's here.
Yeah.
We could have been fighting this entire time on this episode, but literally the last back third of it.
Oh.
It makes me sad.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. So, the garbage bags make it to Alexandria on bikes and in garbage trucks.
I miss this. Oh man, I know we're this like I have it in the 3 lines of like this whole sexual thing.
Yeah,
I missed this for some reason.
You missed that
because I was like 15 minutes behind.
Oh, okay.
So we were fast. I must have zipped right through.
Yeah, because it was like right after a commercial break.
And then the next day, I'm sitting getting ready for work, and I'm sitting at the table, and I'm looking at YouTube, and I'm like, where the fuck was this? And it's like, and by the second watch after work, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm an asshole. Because I missed the forest check clearing.
Oh, okay.
And like Eugene trying to talk to Negan. Hey, let me talk to him first.
Jesus, you missed a lot.
I missed that whole section. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Jeez. So yeah, anyway, Jadis meets with Rick and Michonne, and she says she'll lay with Rick after, I'll translate it. She's going to have sex with Rick after this whole ordeal is over. She said all that in like 2 words, but that's basically what she meant.
I vehemently hate these fucking people.
I can't stand them.
They don't belong here.
Yes.
This looks like a sci-fi show that just shit itself in this.
It is worse than anything I've seen on Z Nation. I'll give you that right now. There's some bad, terrible things on there. This belongs on that.
I'll say this right now, and I say it all the time, but I'll be out if we get a fucking back episode of these assholes. I won't stomach it.
No,
I will fucking give up.
If that happens, we will not cover that episode.
Yeah, there'll be a week break because that is bullshit.
I mean, we'll suck it up when we have to watch a Tara bottle episode, but that won't happen.
Oddly enough, Tara's a normal fucking person. These people are something else. Something else.
It doesn't even make sense.
I hate these fucking people.
If you want to dress like garbage, but that's fine. They can have their dress and the weird haircuts.
Yeah.
Why do they have to talk like fucking idiots?
I have no words. I just don't know. It makes me sad.
And I don't want an answer. I just want them gone.
Could they have not have thought of another way to, hit Rick behind the knees at least one, or somehow versus like a big turn?
Yeah.
Right then and there. Maybe Gregory would have had some people that he turned via something else.
No,
anything else would have been better.
I don't have a... Yeah, I mean, them as they're a group. Well, let's make this group and turn them into normal people that just have an awesome garbage lair, if you will.
Right.
It would be okay to still have it, but it's these people exactly. that is just bad.
And we should never be thinking this way about these types. We never think about how Simon became Simon. I mean, we do, but like Simon talks normal. He uses the same verbiage as everybody else.
I mean, that's what I mean. There's no reason for that.
It's infuriating, man.
I mean,
I hope these people get. And we only had Terminus for 3 fucking episodes. Ultimately,
yeah, I would have rather seen much more Terminus than any of this.
But we're stuck with these assholes for a half season already.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they're going to be around all next season.
Oh, definitely.
Because some asshole in the writers' room or AMC's fucking 9-year-old child somewhere, some executive's kids came up with this bullshit.
They probably did, unfortunately.
I hate these fucking people. I really do.
It's bad. No,
and I don't want to hate it.
Terrible. So, Daryl, Aaron, and Rosita, they set up some explosives in a box truck.
I missed this. And I was like, when Negan fucking came in and like it didn't blow, and I'm like, when did they fucking set primers and shit?
So you were ready to attack the show.
Like, I was kind of getting like, what the fuck? Did they do a bad edit?
Oh, man.
But then I saw it, and that's the other thing, too. I heard another cast talk about this, so it's not my original thought. But where was that box truck at? It was out in front of the gate, right?
It was, so if you remember, if you looked like Rick's point of view.
Right.
And you had
some cars and old houses and stuff.
You had Eugene there.
Yeah.
There was a truck right next to behind him.
Like a box truck.
A box truck, like a moving truck. That was that truck. So when Negan gets out, he would have gotten out like literally right next to it.
So they set charges and like prepared and then walked away. No one was watching this shit.
I guess.
Because I did see on the second watch that they kind of like alluded to the fact that there was garbage people like over the hill. Like like here's the other thing too. How does the garbage people know how to fucking defuse bombs?
They just do.
Fuck off.
They just do. They can't speak, but they know how to defuse bombs.
Like, they should have had Rosita, like, fucking, like, Hawkeye and that shit. Like, don't fucking go near that.
Yeah.
But when they defused the highway, she was, like, all over people's shit. Don't do that. This is what... I don't like that. Toss that aside.
Yeah, and she knew... I mean...
These are the... Like, again, I talk about it all the time. These are the little fucking things that they can clean up and be fucking normal. Be normal,
just
Gimple.
Clean it up. Just clean it up a little bit.
And I was at least glad that I saw, like, oh, fuck, there's people. And I was like, there's an Aaron sighting. Yeah. He's here to fight. Oh.
Yeah.
Where's the Aaron tunnel?
That would have been a great thing to have.
Maybe that's how Maggie got in. She came through the tunnel.
No, because she didn't make it very far in the tunnel, right?
Like, well, there was a in and out. That's
but I don't think she made it that
I'm sure
far.
they would have had to clear it out because they cleared all of Alexandria out.
Yeah.
This is us filling in the gaps again. Hello, Fear. Hello, Fear of the Walking Dead.
I mean, we'll still go work for either one of them, right?
People, write a letter to fucking Gimple. Get us. I mean, shit. I will take a lesser pay. I want to get paid, but I'll take a lesser one than whatever other assholes are over there.
I will take, short of like the errand boy.
Yeah.
I'll take any of their salaries.
And it's just like, I'll help you. Let me help you.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there and replace you. I just want to make you look better.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I can write a show, but I will fucking help you proofread it. Like, dude, seriously.
I will clean it.
What do you mean by this? I will go to set every day and like, listen, asshole.
Excuse me, Mr. Gimple, is this a typo? This lady is speaking gibberish.
I'm authorized to put you in a headlock, Gimple. I'm just letting you know now. Don't make me call you Simple Gimple right to your face.
Ooh.
And like show up with a T-shirt. Hey, Gimple, you have to wear this now.
It's like a dunce cap.
Maybe we need to talk to AMC. We're talking to Gimple now. We have to talk to AMC.
Well, we have a break coming up for a couple weeks. Maybe we can make this happen.
I mean, send us in. What else? How bad could it get?
Give us a try.
Give us a fucking try.
Give us one try.
And I will be bouncing around. I'd be like a fucking like a doer on set. Like, dude, knock it off.
Yeah, like that stuff stops right now.
These garbage people, you're dying this episode.
Nicotero, please get out of the director's chair.
I did an audible, Jadis, or whoever your name is. You're gone.
Yes.
Simple.
Easy.
Moving on.
I
think the audience would be okay with like all of a sudden there's like a little print down at the bottom of the screen during the episode like we have removed the garbage people.
RJ has removed Jadis is no longer around.
We apologize for this. And like everybody would be okay with that. Like, okay, fuck it. Okay.
That was our fault.
Our fault. We understand now. We learned.
Maybe we should talk to Chris Hardwick. Maybe he could help us.
He's part of the machine. That poor son of a bitch.
You know, at one point he probably had the best job ever.
And then it just fucking.
And now it has to be painful. I don't think you'll ever hear him say it.
Was that a snake? He's a snake oil salesman.
He is.
He's peddling weird shit, and he's got to sit there and smile through that shit. Like, I'm sure he's getting paid comfortably. And he's got another talk show. I thought I saw.
Oh, does he?
Like that's coming.
Like I thought he had something on Comedy Central or something.
He's got that.
Okay.
He's got that channel or NBC's game show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't follow
The
him that
Wall
close.
or something.
Oh, okay.
And then AMC's giving him something else to do, like another talk show.
Oh, okay.
Talk show. Like,
so what's he gonna cover?
I don't know when the dude
preacher?
sleeps. Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. We're available. It's all we're saying. AMC. We're fucking available.
We're cheap. Like,
cheap.
if you're interested, call me. I'll give you a starting price, and you won't even. It would blow your mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so simple.
Oh man. So the Saviors are slowed down by some fallen trees. Eugene asks Negan if he can talk to them before things get crazy. Alexandria is getting ready. Michonne has somewhat of a talk with a toddler, and then she asks if she's worried. I just phased that out.
That sex question?
No. That was earlier. This is when Michonne is up, and she gives the gun to that one girl.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't do it anymore.
It's bad when our hero characters are so trustworthy, these fucking ass clowns.
Yes.
And it doesn't make sense on paper or on screen.
Yeah.
I understand that they're desperate. Show that they, I don't know, have discussions amongst themselves or something to say, can you believe this person talks like this? We need him. I know we need him. We're going to use him now. Something. Anything.
I get it. But what happened to Rick's, like, confidence? We've seen Rick, roll everything over before. Roll through shit.
It's funny watching Rick Tatership just talking shit while the bat's to his skull, literally. Like, before the tiger jumps in. Like, this dude's like, dude, you need to pump the brakes, man. You were about ready to die. I guess you go ahead. I mean,
just say I give up at this point.
Like, I was telling my wife, at least lunge for him at this point.
Something.
At least you get some eyeballs.
Yeah.
Anything.
Right?
You have no weapon, but you have your fingers, right? Take out those eyeballs, and it's over for him.
Anything.
No one's going to help him wipe his ass.
No.
In the apocalypse.
Fuck no.
Anything would do.
Go at him like a chimp.
That's what I mean.
Fighting shit.
Drunken monkey style and shit. You're like,
again, we're for hire.
I mean, if you're going to be assholes, I'll help you.
Oh,
or if you want to clean it up, I'll help you too.
Yes. Sasha has another Abe flashback. He tells her they'll kick shit and eat snakes. I had to put one in there.
Kick shit, eat snakes.
Yeah. She tells him he drowned in her dream.
Sounds like a Saturday night.
Yeah. He hates the beach. He wants to go help Maggie. She still wants him to stay. Sasha. Oh, and then we flash again. Sasha tells Eugene she didn't take the pill. They chat about him being a traitor, and another one of her and Maggie flashbacks.
Yeah, I just wish Abraham was still around. I liked him.
I miss him.
He was a cartoon character, but at least he was doable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he wasn't...
He has big orange hair and a big handlebar mustache. Okay.
Yeah, I give him it.
Takes a lot of time to prep that during the fucking apocalypse.
It does.
And everybody had nice combed beards in this fucking war, by the way.
They all did. They were all primped.
It's like over at Fear, these kids or these fucking early adults are still shaven, clean shaven and shit.
God.
What about the realism, Gimple? Anybody listening? Just give us something real.
Remember when we would have like grit?
Yeah.
And we would hear like sounds that you would hear outside.
I just wish they would embrace the realism.
Remember when Dale went from like clean shaven to stubble?
Well, we've seen Rick in the past few years looking like he was death warmed over.
Yeah.
Like, you let Rick get that way, but look at these motherfuckers got nice little goatees and shit. Like, why does it happen like this? Who's making these decisions?
It's bad. It's just rough, dude.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Bad choices all around.
So the garbage people blow through some straws. I did like their form of communication. I'll give them that.
This guy's fucking... He's like, I really miss Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
Like, Like these this makes sense now. It all comes together. They're Duck Dynasty fans.
That's it.
I never watched an episode of that show, but I'm assuming no.
Oh,
I'm sure
man.
it's wonderful.
It's not the greatest. Rick tells Rosita to get ready. The Saviors pull up. Eugene's on a megaphone. He tries talking Rick into giving up and to comply. Rick wants Negan. Eugene tells him he's Negan. Rosita pushes the button, but it's a dud. Now the garbage people turn on Team Family. Negan gets out of the truck. Michonne sees it through the scope and has a gun pulled on her by a fucking toddler.
I liked Rick's eyeballs when Eugene says I'm Negan and he's like shutting his eyes. I wonder if he was really sad or if he's like, finally I can kill this fucking idiot.
Thank God it's time to kill him.
I'm tired of looking at that fucking hair.
The mullet, always acting like he's smarter than everyone.
I'm sorry, he's just like, his eyes are like, God damn it. Unbelievable.
Nothing was better than when they all like ducked behind the wall and nothing happened.
And you know damn well these assholes over there thought that was comedic.
Yeah.
And it was just embarrassing.
It was.
And they were trying to fucking kneecap Rick forever. This whole season, why do we still do this shit here?
Yeah.
Why even bring up the bombs in the first? Save the bombs for season 8.
Yeah. Well, actually, they probably would have been all right if they didn't use them all on fucking Oceanside.
Yeah, that's true. They don't worry, they got plenty.
They do.
Throw water on and the shit multiplies.
It does.
And I was thinking like that box truck probably would have done a whole lot of damage. You probably would have inflicted some casualties.
Oh, yeah. It would have been like a huge
The wall
grenade.
will hold until she pushes that button, then it's wide open. This is the same wall that the building took down.
Yeah.
You got
Now,
a flying box truck.
Wouldn't you set up some stuff from a distance, like an IED or something?
Oh, that would have been cool.
I'm just saying, like,
take the Taliban booklet and you're like, oh yeah.
I
hear you.
I hate
That
to use it that
yeah.
way, but in a real world, isn't that something you would most likely do instead of starting a box van explosion 10 feet from your face?
Create a simple landmine. If Abraham was still around, I bet he'd be like, dude, let me do this. Mm-hmm. Stand aside, motherfuckers. He wouldn't tell him, don't put all the explosives in one fucking trap, by the way.
Yeah. Why couldn't you have a series?
The wall will hold. They kept on saying it, and I'm like, that wall has not done you any fucking favors lately.
No.
Tobin's
like, fuck, let me go get my hammer.
Oh, this is a gunfight? Oh, I'll be right back.
Yep.
I bring a hammer to the gunfight.
He actually brought a drill to the gunfight.
Oh, he
brings a hammer when he fixes the wall.
He's got a fucking a Makita out there. Like, no, Tobin,
no.
Tobin, get back inside.
They're already in the walls. We don't have to strengthen them.
Yeah, it's comical. I wish I liked the episode and I was like intrigued, but I think these analytical points of views of ours like ruins it. Like,
yeah.
God damn. I just want to watch it and have fun, turn it off.
Before
it ruins it.
We've screwed ourselves at this. Negan pulls out the same old worn out act. You know, Rick pushed him, yada yada. Rick is mad at Jadis for turning on him. Negus. His brother's Negan. Yeah. Negan has Dwight and Simon unload a casket. Negan tells him Sasha is safe and sound inside. Fucking liar. He tells Rick he wants all the guns and his lemonade. He wants Rick to choose someone to die. He wants Daryl and a pool table. Negan tells Rick he sucks, and Rick wants to see Sasha.
He's like, you suck ass. Yeah. It's like, are you yelling at Gimple right now, Jeffrey? Or,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking during it, too, is like, that casket's got to be, like, for a real person to take that travel distance in the middle of Georgia summer,
right.
Even though it's fall when they're filming this.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be fucking blazing hot in there. Sasha's alive, but she's dehydrated as fuck. Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing too. We didn't see her take the pill yet.
Yeah.
But when she takes the pill and drinks the water,
yeah,
it's like a person standing up drinking water. I dare you motherfuckers right now listening to this, lay down in your bed and take a swig of water and act like you're like not trying to get shit on your face or your shirt.
Well, that and would there even be room to tip the bottle
in there? No,
in
it's
a coffin?
Ton of room. This is
This is the Cadillac.
This is the most expensive one they found. That's why it took a day to get out there. But no, this is the same universal spacing that Glenn had underneath the dumpster.
Oh,
you get in there and it's
the
a
double
whole world.
spacing.
It's a whole world.
It's the double spacing world. Yes.
Yeah, you go to another time distance and it's plenty of room. You can go do whatever you want in there. But I thought that was funny, just drinking that water bottle as if like, dude, you'd be fucking drowning in your water. You'd be waterboarding yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I know I would. I'd be like, this is horrible.
She did it all casually. I know we're not there, but yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
We'll get there. Sasha has another flashback with Abe. She tells him the dream felt real, and it felt like they lost the fight that just started. Abe tells her he likes the way she calls bullshit, and then tells her they will both go, and that Maggie is carrying the future. Sasha tells him he's right. I'm glad they hashed that out, because I didn't know how it ended. I didn't know who was going to go and who wasn't. They
needed her to, like I said, they're retrofitting all this shit that we should have seen already.
Yeah.
They were together like a minute on the show.
A minute. I don't feel like they had this kind of bond.
Yeah, and he was with Rosita a lot longer.
Yeah, like 2 seasons.
A lot longer.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 seasons.
And they decide to show the shit now? Why? Because they need to send her off in a fucking fancy way. And it's just like, come on, Gimple.
It's bad.
3 writers. I'm going to keep... That's the answer. 3
writers. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
3 writers. Still fucking shit it.
Eugene tells her it's a couple hours to get there. He hands her an iPod. An iPod 1, by the way. That was the fattest iPod I've ever seen.
At least it's closer to the time range that the show set in.
Yeah, because if he would have handed her like an iPhone 7 or something,
oh man,
I would have been ballistic. Even an iPhone or an iPod Touch.
This is the Galaxy S. They're known to catch fire, so be careful inside there. Like, wait a minute, is this product placement all of a sudden?
How great! Like the 2013 Honda.
She's in
Hyundai.
She's using her fucking water bottle to put out the fire in there. Like, oh, we're out.
This is terrible.
Can't hear that shit with the fucking diesel rig bringing her ass there. There's a whole flatbed for 1 casket, by the way, too.
Yeah, that's a little overkill. Gas is plentiful. Gas and fuel are plentiful. He says sorry for not living up. She says he still can. Sasha tells Negan she'll take the trip in the coffin. He tells her he knows how hard it is, but he appreciates it. Sasha plays the iPod, and this is when she takes the pill. You want to stop there?
Yeah, I mean, Eugene, there's no turning back for this guy at this point, right?
No, it's over.
He cannot have a hero redemption arc because I'm sure they'll try, because even when Sasha's delivering, I believe in you, blah, 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 all that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, then they kind of set it up.
I won't buy it in future if we see that he's all of a sudden on the other side of Alexandria again.
Well, he's going to be. He's going to run back there. I mean, it almost seemed like the whole end of the...
You said before we recorded that would have been the nice time to do it, right?
Yeah.
Eugene's gone. Oh, he's on Rick's side again.
Yeah.
Or he already pulled that on Negan. Like,
yeah, it's too late now.
But did Eugene know about the garbage asses? I wonder that, because wouldn't Eugene...
Yeah, I don't know how much he knows. Or if he just wants to play stupid.
And that would have been another maybe good, deep background detail. Speaking of which, when did Negan find these assholes?
How? Yeah.
And how did he find them? And then, why aren't they enslaved?
Yeah.
Like them.
Yeah,
it's
right?
fucking weird.
It's
because they're so weird that he likes that weirdness. Like if Rick's group was like fucking shaving their heads bald and they're all running around in white drapes or something. Like, that would have been cool enough for Negan. That's what I mean. This show wants to keep all doors open, so if they need to go through a door, they have it ready to go, no matter how stupid it sounds.
And sometimes they'll knock a door down just to go through it.
They'll be like
They've
the Kool-Aid man.
They've walked right through walls, exactly like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, yeah. And just bounce right through, and Gimple's bouncing off the walls because he's too tiny to do it. That's what I mean. I can't stand this type of shit, and I'm starting to ask... Like, why are we even bother with it? It's fucking sad.
This is how I know it's getting close to the end of the season, or it's a season finale. Because you start to ask, Why do we even bother with this?
Why do we even bother as audience members? Like, literally, like, there's plenty other good shows to watch.
I agree.
It's like we're at the point we're invested so deeply that we must write it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bad marriage, apparently. You're both too ugly to get anybody else, so you might as well just fucking stay it and write it out.
You're just comfortable.
Stay there with the insurance.
It's your Sunday night comfort.
It's weird, man.
It is. So Negan opens the coffin. Walker Sasha pops out and knocks Negan to the ground. All hell breaks loose. Rosita gets shot. A savior saves Negan and gets bit by Sasha. Jada shoots Rick and pushes him off the tower. You fall.
Yeah, this... Again, we learned from Dr. Jenner that you either change within 2 minutes or 7+ hours, and we've seen different other variations of time.
Yeah.
How did she know she was going to turn in that time?
She just felt it.
Just felt it? She has control?
Just felt it.
So
yeah.
So you have control of when you turn that?
Yeah. People,
interesting.
You know, after certain people have left the show, some rules have long been forgotten.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would have been, if you were going to go for comedy, when he opens that door, she just flops down to the ground. Like, she was alive. I don't understand.
No.
And then maybe when he goes to investigate, like, she turns. But, like, that's just too fucking convenient, folks. I mean, seriously. And why wouldn't we hear her banging around in there? So she was laying down when they picked her up, and she just didn't. She was automatically standing when they stood the casket up?
I guess.
And, like, there was no moving. She didn't move that thing and tip it over herself.
Yeah.
These are the questions I asked, folks.
She immediately turned seconds before he opened the door.
And I've never been in a casket, but I have a bad feeling that you could still hear through them.
I think, unfortunately, you can.
I mean, literally, it's a metal can.
It is. I mean, I don't think you
I'm
would
sure
hear
muffled.
perfectly.
You
but
would hear
you would
Negan.
You
would hear Negan talk.
Yeah. Definitely.
This is what I'm talking about, folks.
Especially
it's
if
the
he's
convenience
banging
factor.
on it with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Just
and
saying.
wouldn't that noise alone make it go move around in there?
Like, at least claw at...
It's just like we've seen it. We've seen it when they're in the past seasons here, but we saw it most recently. Well, we've seen it at the Savior Complex, the Sanctuary.
Yeah.
When they're, like, putting new walkers in, they got the little bag over their head.
Oh, yeah.
So technically these walkers are blinded.
Yes.
Just like Sasha would have been.
Uh-huh.
But they're still fucking running around, and
Of course.
I don't like being manipulated like this.
I don't either.
When it could be so much better.
It could have been.
They got their fingers in all sorts of everything, and so they want to make sure that they can go any direction. That's what I mean. It's a money thing now at this point.
It is.
They want to get the Z Nation assholes. They want to get the drama folks. They want to get the comedy folks.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And why aren't people more insulted by this by now?
Well,
I think they started.
Some people are, because as you can see, the numbers are going down. A lot of people are bitching.
And it could have been so much better. Why can't this show be a prestige show that happens to have zombies?
It would be great, wouldn't it?
I always think to, well, I don't know, hard. There's been movies made that had like a zombie or a situation like that, like mind control people, that was good.
Yeah.
Like, just go that route. I mean, maybe I need to let it go. Maybe I'm at fault here.
I don't think so. Because this show was great at one time, right?
Can we get Darabont back on the phone? Let's do a petition, folks.
I'm afraid that bridge is burned.
Oh, yeah. He's not coming back, but maybe he can recommend somebody.
Yeah.
Let's get David Fincher in
Maybe
here.
he can buy the rights with some of that AMC money. Just buy it back from him.
It just seems so...
And we can just start over from season 2.5.
Would everybody please come back and we'll start from here?
We'll restart. We'll restart.
End of season 2. We're going into prison, folks. Yay!
Judith, you're fired.
You're fired.
Sorry, you're not born yet. I can't.
Judith,
I
number
can't
17.
No, I think they're on 36, but
she already has a beard.
she's already shaving her legs.
Why wasn't she out there fighting in a Bjorn, shooting at random shit?
That's in 8B.
And they could have showed her like kitty.
She still has a better. She can probably speak better than the garbage kids.
Oh yeah, I would have a conversation with Judith any day.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to me? I want to babysit. I want to be by these assholes.
Wait, either babysit or what? Go to the garbage people. I'll just babysit.
Babysit. Done.
And the baby's got diarrhea. I'll take it. Whatever.
Done.
So the fight continues. Oh, we forgot to talk about Carl's little sweet move there.
It was badass.
It was cool.
And But although he was fucking flanked by 80,000 fucking garbage people, and all of a sudden they all just... Maybe we're supposed to think that these garbage people aren't good gun people, but if that's the case, we weren't taught that.
No.
But yeah, Carl swinging around, that was badass. That was some John McClane shit.
Yeah, right? It was cool. I enjoyed it.
I
don't think it
enjoyed
would have
it.
worked out in real life, but I liked it.
Yeah, him swinging around. Like, that's a huge fucking card to play there, Carl.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Desperation mode.
He set the motion. Like, everybody's like, all right, everybody shoot each other.
But then
like,
somehow magically gets captured.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the
They showed him with that injured black guy from last season, like
Yes.
between two trucks.
Yeah.
And the black guy ran
Yeah.
off, so Carl's alone.
Yeah.
So we got to blame that black guy.
Again.
Unbelievable. We had a black woman die, and a black guy got fucking Carl caught. Unbelievable.
Craziness.
That's it. You're fired.
That sounds about right for AMC.
AMC. They didn't see it. They had the white hoods on still.
Oh, they
Yeah.
missed that part.
They missed it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. So the fight continues. Michonne is having a rough time with a toddler. Jadis takes Rick to Negan, where Carl's on his knees somehow. Michonne stabs the chick. Carl and Rick are both next to each other. Jadis says the deal is for 12. Negan says 10. What was the deal for? Did I miss this?
Yeah, here's the other thing. It would have been nice to know what their fucking deal was, right? And we were going to get a flashback next season of this whole fucking... how the fucking garbage pail assholes get with the saviors.
I don't want it.
But
I'll fill in my
I
own
heard people
blanks.
talking about this on Reddit and stuff like that. Maybe for, like, slaves.
That's what I was thinking.
But she's a horrible negotiator.
She's bad.
I'm glad Negan fucking shut her down. Like, go ahead, bitch. Say 12 again.
Yeah. Like, how good would it have been if he just whacked her?
Oh, dude. I would have been pro Negan right away.
Immediately, Negan goes from being like 9 out of 10 to like right now he's like a 3 out of 10. He
Yeah.
whacks her, he's back to 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Good job, Negan.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I hate these fucking people.
I do.
hate it.
It's so bad.
It's so unnecessary.
So Negan tells Rick he's going to take Lucille to Carl. Carl tells Negan he won't win. Michonne's still in a struggle. Rick hears a scream and they see a body fall.
Michonne looked tore up.
She got fucked up. I have a problem with this.
Yeah, you were talking about
I just don't
this.
see how that could happen.
We see her good with blades, man. Maybe she's just not good fisticuffs.
She should be, hand-eye coordination should still be there. I'm sorry.
I get that maybe ultimately she got took by surprise, but you didn't fall yet, so you get your ground back together. I don't
guess.
know. Maybe that woman was... That chick was a special garbage person. I don't know.
She was the one actual fighter.
They call
of
her
the garbage people.
Glad. She's a special bag.
They call her Hefty.
Hefty. Yeah, oh, that would have been bad. That's Hefty. If she would have lived, that's would have been her name. Hefty. And the guy that, like, Jadis's fucking subordinate, that dude with the whistle, he's like Slinky or something, or Tall Kitchen or something. Now we got to gather up kitchen bag stuff.
No, we're not doing it.
I hate those fucking people, by the way.
They don't get nicknames
Okay.
unless they're insulting.
I hope to see him die at first episode. Like, we see, like, our group, like, finally surrounding the pit.
Yeah.
And, like, the tiger comes in, like, okay, that's it. Sorry, folks. We learned.
Okay, we're done.
We cleaned them out.
Yep.
They're all gone.
Yep.
Because think about this for a second. Like, Negan still has a shit ton of people, especially the outpost.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
And so are we going to be dealing with, like, being, like, sieged all the time behind the walls?
But I mean,
What's going to happen when, like, now Negan knows all these communities are in.
Yeah,
So-
so they're all fucked.
They're all fucked, but they all got to go back home at some point, right? Unless they're all fucking sieging up at Alexandria.
I don't know.
Then Maggie's planting was all for naught, apparently.
Yeah, they're gonna go back and tear up her blueberry bush.
I'm glad that they've... yeah, there's a blueberry bush on fire out front. God damn it. Told you to put the tarps down.
Negan.
I told you I'll kill you.
That was Maggie's blueberry bush.
16 to 24 episodes, you're dead. God damn it. Contract dictates I gotta kill you in 2 full years.
Yeah. I got to keep you around for a while.
I'm stuck here. Someone must have fucking like collateral, like shit on these poor actors.
They have
I bet
to,
Andrew
right?
Lincoln's dying to get the fuck out of here. I saw him. He was on Twitter or something saying that he wants to be a guest spot on the new Star Trek show with Shaniqua Martin Green.
Oh, really?
I bet he's like, please, no,
Anything,
please, seriously,
anything's better than this.
seriously. Do you need me to mop over there? Anything.
I can do refreshments.
Yeah, I can do the craft table.
Yeah,
Does anybody need anything? Water?
back rub,
I need
fluffing. I don't anything.
He's got his British accent flaring out there. Please,
Please.
please, man. Carl's going to go to college.
Yeah.
Chandler Riggs. So it's like, what's happening? Are we going to see part-timers running around?
No, we're gonna get these fucking bullshit bottle episodes again. Is the problem? Get ready to see a lot more Tara and Jada's show.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Oh yeah.
no.
Oh.
That'll be it. If we get a Jadis episode, we're not doing it that week.
We're done.
You-
No, we have already. It is in writing.
Fair warning.
stamped.
Yeah, it's already public
Yeah.
knowledge.
We'll have
recorded.
management sign that after the show.
Yep, I agree.
No, we're not doing that.
Negative.
If they have over 31 minutes in any show, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
If they take a majority of a show,
Or if they do a half a show, we're only doing 30 minutes of a
yeah, we're not even going to cover it.
So when we tuned in at 8:30,
yeah,
we saw Rick over here. Oh, something else happened? I don't know.
yeah.
I
I've
didn't see
seen a
it.
lot of garbage people on Fast Forward. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
They can really run.
They are fast.
They are fast.
They're like worker ants.
Even though they suck, they are pretty fast. They seem like they talk really fast too. I don't care.
It sounds like normal conversation,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's how you gotta.
Yeah.
That's their Morse code.
Actually, them on Fast Forward, it would just sound like Morse code, like
How did she say she was going to, I take you to bed or I lay with you?
I lay with him.
Fuck off.
I lay with you.
Rick should have brought up the Python. Boom. Mistake. My mistake.
At least just pistol whipped her.
Yeah.
like, all
or
right, we
Michonne's
fucked up.
blade come out, chop
Just
off a titty.
decapitate her.
Right then and
No,
there.
just decapitate
No
her.
one
We're
lays
done.
with my man, motherfucker.
Yeah. Is she the most hated character ever on The Walking
It's
Dead?
goddamn, it's got to be
Jadis.
close.
Like, can you think of one that bugs you more than her?
No, and Governor was always never my taste, but
No,
damn.
but at least
He had some sort of pathos to him.
something.
So Jadis is just like, fuck off. I'm going to see some awesome
Even that
death.
twat at Terminus
Yeah,
wasn't
Gareth.
as annoying. Yeah, Gareth wasn't even as annoying.
Those
as
are the
her.
hipsters.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with the fucking hipsters and the bop haircut any day. And
yeah.
cannibalism was cool, but they just said they
Cannibalism.
literally had 3 episodes of those people and just said, "Fuck it, we're out, we're done, we're
Yeah,
still stuck
we're
with
done.
these garbage bags."
Yep. Enjoy it.
It looks like no one cares.
Nobody. Man, we're just ranting on this one, huh?
I really like this episode too. I mean, I like the last third maybe.
Well, let's get into the good stuff.
Okay.
So they see a body fall. Negan rubs it in Rick's face. He continues to talk to Rick. He tells him he'll kill Carl with one swing and then take Rick's hands. Rick tells Negan he's going to kill him, which is ballsy.
I liked
didn't-
when Negan told Carl to look up the street with your one ball. Or you look up the street with the ball, and
Yeah,
it's
take
like-
your one ball and look up the street.
it was kind of funny. But this is the part where Rick gets all hard with him.
Yeah,
like,
now
dude,
wouldn't you take the handle end of Lucille and just kind of,
shut him up.
Yeah,
like
just
pop
kind
him
of
in the mouth.
yeah, kind of like a
Take your front teeth. Okay.
yeah, just like a little knock.
If Negan went forward, Rick had to die here, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because at
Yeah,
this point, it's
there's
dumb.
no point.
Like,
Yeah,
and even after him getting all hard, like, I can't see anybody else not dying besides Rick.
no.
Because Rick has been the bane of his existence.
Yeah.
He's given that dude 1,000 fucking.
If Negan was smart,
chances.
he would have killed Rick. from
He's
the
probably
start.
thinking like, I should have killed Rick over that fucking redhead guy.
Now, how interesting would it be if 4 or 5 episodes earlier they would have killed Rick, and now it's up to the core group to avenge Rick and deal with this?
It might have been interesting. There's always talk online and podcasts that it's Rick and Carl's story. So it's one of those gambles. Like if you do
Yeah.
kill one of them or both,
Yeah,
how would audience like rally?
yeah. I mean, if we go back to Farmer Rick days, I was begging for it.
Yeah,
Please, just fucking kill him. I'm glad they didn't.
I'm glad that he didn't, of course.
But there were times I'm like, please, just
did you
just
think that he was in danger at all, even if without the spoilers?
Of course not. No.
It would have been a ballsy move. It would have been everybody talking in the opposite direction.
It would have. I mean, even a rib shot would have been good. Something.
I was thinking that why Negan even going after Carl? You trying to control Rick at all costs?
Yeah,
I mean, get rid of him. He's a problem for you.
He is.
And it makes Negan look like an asshole.
It does. It's
weird.
No, real life Rick's dead at this point.
Yeah,
real life.
Rick is like that fucking gnat. Is like,
he's that mosquito that's caught in your car.
Yeah,
and you don't want to roll down the window,
and you're driving real fast, and you're like, oh, goddamn, I gotta get this fucker.
Anyway, Negan is about to kill Carl, but Shiva takes out a savior, and the Kingdom and Hilltop arrive, just in time to save the day.
I'll freely admit that this was cool. The Shiva experience is always cool. You can tell that
more of it, but
the money's going there, right? With CGI,
that's where the whole CGI budget was.
The fucking cartoon deer a few weeks ago and the background sky. See, that background sky was never needed.
No.
Why would you show that to the audience members anyway?
No reason.
You could have saved money there.
A lot of money there.
And we could have maybe got a better writer. I don't know. Anything.
You could have brought in a fake deer, right? I mean, you can get a petting zoo deer.
Not show the deer at all again. You don't need those things. This is what I mean. Like, who's making decisions?
Kimball.
I think they want us to believe that. This poor fuck is like, I don't want... maybe he wants out at this
If he's
point.
listening right now and he needs help, call the voicemail.
Yeah, the voicemail.
We'll help him. Oh, I lost where I
It was cool. When
it was.
I did have a slight problem of you made a big grand opening, Ezekiel, but you're out there spitting out fucking medieval times slogans.
I had a problem with the banners.
Oh, you did? Oh, the battle banners when he's walking up the street and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I think over time we have figured out those would have been useful people to fight. You have their hands tied when they're just holding a fucking banner.
Yeah. He told Carol he does that because his people believe in it. But I think you're deep into shit right now, so I think you can let it go.
You can let it go right now.
Tell them, listen, not for your warriors. You can be like, hey, man, I do this for the people back at home.
Yeah, well, we might die now, so I'm going to lose this get up right now.
I need to focus on shooting people.
Yeah.
I don't need to drop lines out here like, this day, Alexandria won't fall this day.
Can I tell you what the best part about this episode was?
What?
We didn't hear from Jerry.
Well, that's true. We didn't even see his battle axe. That would have been badass.
He had a battle axe.
He did, but he was shooting.
He had it, but he was shooting. This is what I mean. I would have loved to see more hand-to-hand combat in this fight than all the shooting.
Because all the shooting, there was a time when Ezekiel came in, guns a-blazing.
Yeah.
But there were even when Rick picks up a gun for the first time, he shoots at 2-3 of them to get them. But there's still people behind those people.
Yeah.
It's like, why aren't you finishing off that wave?
Yeah.
That happened a lot. Ezekiel especially, because he's shooting at 2-3 of them, turns his back and shoots another, even though you were just looking at people. They were looking at you, shooting at you.
I know.
What is happening on set? I want to know. I want to know, man.
I think everyone's just hanging out, getting drunk.
I think
they just...
This is a hangout to them.
It is a hangout to them at this
point.
Go
run around, whatever his name is, and just say some weird shit from medieval times and have fun.
Yeah, enjoy.
Here's your check.
Yep. Here, let me give you 2 checks.
I come for the check. I stay for the drama.
So Negan sees that Maggie's alive. Morgan and Rick share a nod. The garbage people throw some smoke bombs and retreat. Team Family get out to look for Negan, but he's gone. Then they go to chase him, but they're stopped by some rooftop shooters. They try to get out of the gate, but it's locked. Daryl climbs a garbage truck and sees that everyone's gone.
Yeah. They got locked into their own place.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's awful.
They don't even know their walls.
Nope.
Someone take down that building so we can get out of here. Where's Spencer? Where's the rope?
Yeah.
I have to admit though, I did enjoy the swinging battle. it was kind of cool. It's funny when you hear like fucking Maggie out there giving like orders to like go around
rally cries.
Like
yeah,
she reminded me of like Tommy Boy. And when he's like faking it at the warehouse, like, let's go look at the girders of the something, like that's how it's like. You are a farm girl. You're giving out like military.
Well,
like
she's been with them a while.
I get it.
She was part of the Spartan prison experience.
Well, if we had this type of show as a regular, I think I'd be okay. And we had some great shows.
Oh,
this
yeah.
was like this was a base level one.
Yeah.
I think I'd be happy.
Oh, I'd be ecstatic.
I
feel like this is what all of season 8 should be, just fighting.
I was glad to see all of the B and C players out there fighting. Like we saw Tobin out there shooting.
Tobin made it. Tobin made it. He didn't die. We'll see him in season 8.
He was a little
hopefully.
late.
He was there the whole time.
He was a little late. He had wrong dickies on.
The camera just didn't show him. He was working his ass off.
He was like building backup walls.
He was.
Now's the time? Okay, sorry.
Okay, I got this. Oh, I got to go back. Okay, I got to go.
Do you want me the Dickies or the Carhartts? I don't know.
Stop, man.
I like Tobin.
I do too.
I like seeing those people get
I do too.
fucking
Yeah,
flaring
Eric
up.
was out there.
And you seen the hilltops coming through. Eric was there.
The lady with the black hair.
Eric, the housewife that usually bitches at Aaron.
Yeah, he was
Like,
out
he's
there
out
getting his
there.
hands dirty.
I'm surprised they weren't flying or fighting with each other though, Aaron and Eric.
Right?
Like we didn't even see. We saw Aaron try to open up the
We
gate.
didn't see enough of Aaron. I feel like they're trying to make a strong push for Aaron lately.
I need more Aaron because I like Ross Marquand. I believe his character. I think he's a good actor.
No, I
need
agree.
more of that.
I think he's a great actor. I think he has a great character.
But
I feel like they're trying to build him up.
But then they stop.
But
for
then
a
they
long time.
stop.
We've
Like-
seen a lot of him, like the Maggie tunnel.
Yeah.
We saw Rick and him.
Yeah, they had that
a few episodes ago.
where they found the boat.
And they just stopped. And we've had this discussion like Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel's really got shit on. I feel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
think it's time to clear house of some of the people and let some of the other people stand up and take their spot.
Yeah, you say that, but I would hate to see. I want to see more.
Tara.
Yeah, clear that paycheck.
Well, if
out.
you get rid of Tara, that opens up more Tobin, and maybe we can get a bottle episode of Tobin,
Oh yeah,
Ross or Aaron. I mean
Ross.
Marquand.
Ross Marquand. Yeah.
Aaron, and then Gabriel. They can go find people.
They can do their own episode of This Old House. They're building shit.
Yeah, they're building shit.
And Rick, what are you guys doing?
They can be building and blessing shit. It'd be great.
Oh my god, that's an episode. That's at least a webisode somewhere.
Oh, definitely.
Aaron shows up with spaghetti, and he's like, "I made this for Daryl and Eric. I got some extras."
Absolutely.
And just fucking have at it, and it would have been awesome. I'm so excited for this, and it's never gonna happen.
Never, unless we get up there somehow.
Yeah, let's make this happen. At least give us the webisodes and watch our webisodes.
Can we get a
badass.
petition out there or something?
Petition.org. Let's do this.
Let's do it. All right, so Carl and Rick find Michonne in rough shape,
Gosh,
but
she
alive.
looked tore up.
Yeah, and then they all have a moment.
I thought her eye was out like Glenn style and shit. I was like, this poor woman. They glenned her. They fucking glenned her.
Peekaboo Glenn.
And I'm like, Rick's running up. Are you? Oh.
Oh.
I need to find someone else.
Ah.
You're not a sniper, babe. I'm
Lori?
sorry.
I hear Lori calling. I gotta go.
Is there a phone ringing? She looked tore up. They were like,
She did.
I didn't realize she got that much ass whooping.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't believe it.
The other girl fell, man. She tossed her ass.
Yeah, finally.
She won.
After 20 minutes.
But I will say it till they stop. She needs to be on the ground. She's
does.
not a fucking sniper. Give it to someone else.
Stop it.
Eric's
right now.
not doing anything.
No. Even the lady Alexandrian. We never know her name.
Yeah, the short hair.
She would have been perfect for
the
up
pixie
there.
haircut
She would've been
girl.
great.
She
It
was
would've
out
been
there
great.
too.
Yeah.
You get her up there.
Put her up there. She seems like she'd be a great sniper, I guess.
It seems like a short sight. Like I said, she's better with the blade. Get her down on the ground.
Yeah.
And we've seen her with more guns than the actual. I mean, sniper rifle is a gun, but we've seen
Yeah.
her with more assault rifles than the actual sniper rifle.
Yeah.
And she's like, can't shoot with shit anyway.
No, at least give us where Sasha was teaching her something.
And I wish we would have had like two-way radios. Like and Rick could have been like, Shh, yeah, Eugene's passed. Yeah, shoot both of them.
Yeah.
There was the point where she's trying to aim on Negan, but Eugene's hair was kind of in the way.
Just shoot the hostage and shoot.
He's Negan too. Shoot, like done deal.
They're all
Everybody go
Negan.
home.
Anybody on that side of the fence is all Negan at this point.
Rick wins.
Let's wrap
like,
it up.
Bitches, you're all Rick now.
You can either be Rick or dead.
Your choice.
Yeah.
Cake or death.
So Negan has a word with Eugene about Sasha dying in the coffin. Eugene tells him it was lack of air. Negan isn't convinced. He walks out overlooking his army, who is ready for war in 4 to 5 episodes.
Yeah, we'll see this happen sometime in November next year. But they didn't span out a whole lot. Did you notice that?
I did notice that, yeah.
Because I'm assured that if they're
Extras
2 hours
are
away,
expensive. Extras are expensive.
they throw fucking shit on extra cameramen there and just stand there. Don't even look at the camera. Just look at Negan.
Yeah.
But if they're 2 hours away, like I want to know the count of the outposts. Like
Yeah.
Dwight even said it early episode. Like we can go outpost to outpost to wipe them out. And fucking Rick's group took out one of them already.
Yeah.
And Daryl shot the bazooka at that little biker crew.
Oh, that's right. So there's 2 outposts, right?
Kind of.
We'll call it 2.
So how many are out there? I think
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. They want to keep this shit vague so they can go and manipulate shit later.
Yeah. Yeah. So it can be as big or as small as they need it to
Yeah,
be. For
exactly
convenience sake. Because
So,
why, as a writer, would you actually want to challenge yourself?
Yeah. Oh man, you should. The way they wrote on Breaking Bad
Yeah.
was they purposely painted themselves in a corner so when the end product was, and they've said as much, like it became a stronger product because they would paint themselves. They call it this way, but they wrote themselves into a corner.
Yeah.
And so they had to literally
They had
fight
to
their
do
way.
it. Yeah.
So, but these assholes over here are just fucking must be eating
At this
Subway
point, it's all
sandwiches,
convenience. Yeah.
convenience, and collecting checks.
Yep.
And it's sad. It shouldn't be this way.
It's rough, man.
Yeah, Gregory. We didn't get any Gregory resolution.
Nothing. No Gregory resolution.
And we were I think most people were led to believe that he was the little birdie giving Negan information. But now, where's he at now? Is he out there floating?
We won't know till 8B.
8B, okay.
8B.
Him and Cal are out there trying to, like, Cal's dragging him, like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him and his manservant.
Yeah.
So Gregory has to be out of Hilltop and just shut the doors, right? He can't come crawling
He's
back.
not coming. After this, there's no way he
And
comes
Gregory
back.
doesn't seem like the type of dude that wants to hang out at the fucking sanctuary because he needs like opulence and shit.
He needs to be leading, or at least a figurehead.
And it'd be funny if he shows up at the complex and like, Negan, this is what's happening. He's like, I know, fuckhead.
Do you think he gets thrown in the oven at some point?
I hope. Oddly enough, I like Gregory's weird shtick, but he yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I was just kind of sad that we didn't get any resolution there. So it literally makes the writers at this point look dumb because what are they going to do with that dude? Ultimately,
well, whatever's convenient.
Whatever, he's going to be a fighter. You're going to show up with a fucking bandana on and a leather
jacket on a bike.
What else did I write? This show, like this episode, had some moments, but like it was predictable.
Yeah, but all the good moments were 10, 15 seconds of greatness.
Yeah, and again, they made you wait to the last third
Way
of the episode.
Too long. You cut out half the Sasha shit that we didn't need.
This was one of the weaker finales, I think. Not as bad as 3.
No, it definitely wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. It definitely ended better than last season.
What did you think of the voiceover and stuff? I know we didn't. We get there? No,
I didn't get there yet.
But it's pretty much the end.
It was tough to word, because she's talking over other things happening. I thought it was okay. I didn't have huge issues with it. I feel like if you've got to button up an episode, it's not the worst way to do it.
I wonder who's taking care of the injured, too, because they show Rosita and Michonne in bed.
Yeah.
I want to know, there's no Denise anymore.
There's
Dr.
no
Carson's
Denise.
on the wrong
Dr.
side.
Carson's gone. It's Gabriel.
It makes sense. Give him something to do, right?
Something. Anything.
I know. I was pumped up.
Please.
I know I said it before, but it was pumped up when I saw him firing because I liked that juxtaposition. A man of the cloth.
Yeah.
Fucking raising weapons to kill people that are evil.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I don't think he's ever going to be... I think he's plateaued. I think
I
the
hate to say that.
best he's done was when they were clearing out the outpost, and he just rocked that one dude. But yeah, I don't see him getting any better from here.
Yeah, I'm just looking over my notes, but like, I really had a problem with like 80,000 people shooting at Negan's truck and no one. I was thinking shoot the fucking tires maybe, but it wasn't military truck, and I don't know if they can withstand that type of weaponry.
I mean, I don't think so.
At least shoot like I don't know, like
anything.
We should have seen like the rear view mirror on the side mirrors come popping off and shit.
Yeah.
But they had his hand out there flipping people off. Yeah,
shoot him in the hand. Graze his hand.
I think most people that are audience members are done with Negan's bullshit. I think they have to be.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have destroyed that character.
I think so too. Unfortunately. So that's the episode.
Well, Daryl found the carved piece of wood that said didn't.
That was the most weirdest place to fucking put. Anybody could have found that.
Yeah.
Anybody.
It had to be Daryl.
It had to be Daryl.
Yeah, so
because Daryl's known for looking through.
Yeah, so
crevices.
Dwight he didn't know that was.
That should have been a Tobin
right?
discovery because he's the part in charge of the wall.
Yeah, and he could have been like, guys, what the fuck is this?
Whose is this? This is why the gate got locked.
Fucking Dwight. He's the one that locked him in accidentally.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I think so. You're getting the voiceover and all that stuff leads us out. It was kind of a touching moment. I did like seeing everybody rally together.
Yeah. I like how they threw Glenn in there over Abe. Like, they brought them both back in one form or another. Yeah. But I think Glenn was much better.
I have a feeling.
I
think Gimple's name was that last speech that she's giving.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what Gimple wrote. Because it was poignant. It was memorable. Oh, that's where we see Jesus and Maggie take down Walker Sasha.
Yeah.
That was touching.
Yeah,
that was kind of sad.
Of course.
Because I guess Sasha, I would have liked to maybe see Rosita do it or help do it, but she was injured.
Yeah, she couldn't.
But Sasha had nobody else that was like that close emotionally.
Well, that's good because everybody that gets close. Oh, that means Maggie's going to die soon.
Because
everybody that gets close to Sasha
after
dies.
Andrew Lincoln leaves or dies, it's going to be Lauren Cohan and be like, God damn it, I want out of here.
It's going to be her and Carl. They're going to be the last ones. Like cockroaches.
I wonder what Maggie's baby's name. Oh, she was running around out there, not showing any signs of pregnancy. By the way,
no,
too,
I think she's early in still.
Oh, bullshit!
I don't know how long it's been.
Like months.
Judith hasn't gotten any older, has she?
She has a beard, so I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
So that's the episode. Yeah, I'm pretty solid as C.
Yeah, I'm staying there. Yeah, I think it could have been better, could have been worse, but
okay. I got one piece of news. You don't have to play the music for it, but I wanted to make sure.
I'm over it. I just want a break.
I just want to say it might not pertain to everybody, but I think I sent you the leak the other day. But Xbox Games with Gold.
Yeah.
You can get the free, starting April 16th through the 15th of May, you can get the Walking Dead Season 2 Telltale games. The first one was cool.
Yeah.
You can get the second one free if you got Xbox Live Gold. Oh. So that we're not getting sponsored by Xbox for Christ's sake.
That's
but
just cool.
That's a cool fucking nice thing to have if you want to go and participate in that and you have an Xbox Live account. That's a steal. But I wanted to throw that in there. This is the time of the show where I tell you all about the ways you can help us. Really quick though, because we're going long. Head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star review, or any other way you listen to us via Android and other platforms you listen to us. Do it there so that we get all the support we need. Gets us up in the rankings. You heard me talk about it before. Amazon, loosewirenetwork.com, and go over there and pre-order your 7th season of The Walking Dead.
Or past seasons.
Or past seasons.
Get
or
that
whatever.
collection going.
If you're buying tampons to fucking tire trucks, I don't know.
How would I do this?
You would go to loosewirenetwork.com and hit the Amazon button.
And then just shop like normal?
Just shop like normal. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's easy. You don't get paid any extra too either, Rooster.
Oh,
no.
I don't pay.
You don't pay any extra.
Okay.
Yeah. Amazon. We're stealing money out of
You won't
Amazon's
even know.
wall. You won't even know. You heard me talk about that before. And, of course, our friends over at TVShowtime.com, they have a wonderful app on the iOS and Android platforms. You can find all the information over there at TVShowtime.com with over 1 million viewers and all your favorite television shows are all lined up there for you to peruse and rate and review and talk with your fellow audience members over there. So yeah, head over to TVShowtime.com. We thank them for their support of Critically Dead, and of course the phone number that no one's using.
Nobody is.
What's the number over there?
It's 708-584-0552.
That's good. So yeah, we just did that just for all shits and giggles. So if you want to leave us a message, please do so, and we'd love to hear from you guys. So let's head right into feedback.
Feedback. Oh boy, I lost
Feedback music.
Somebody moved it. It moved. Here it is.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail!
Feedback music. If you want to send in feedback music.
Yeah.
If you want to send in different music and we'll play it, you can do so at criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. A lot of people use facebook.com/loosewirestudio. It's where a lot of our listeners try to get a hold of us through. And Twitter is at critically_dead. Head over to the website. You can find other ways of listening to us and contacting us as well. First up this week, we have Jana's back.
Jana.
Welcome
back.
She's either yelling at us or just, I don't know.
Did she type in all capital letters?
No, but you'll listen. It's really short. Hi, boys. This episode was easily one of my favorites this season.
Uh-oh.
To be honest, I've skipped a few episodes, but still come back to listen to your podcast because you guys are more entertaining than the show, usually.
That's always good.
Yeah, thank you. I tried watching one episode of Fear, but ended up dropping it. Realized that my only reason for watching it was Alicia Carey. That's Madison's daughter. I forgot her name already.
Alicia,
yeah.
Alicia.
And that just isn't good. Isn't a good reason anymore. Good luck with the podcast.
Ugh.
Side note: Preacher is amazing. You guys should watch it. With love and hate, Jana. Oh yeah, let's listen to Rooster's review of Preacher. Go for it. I'll give you the microphone.
I haven't got it yet.
Okay, yeah, that's how far we've gotten. Even though he had nothing to do on the plane trip.
I had internet issues at my casino, sir.
Okay, all right. I know I forgot who already because it's been so long, but you promised somebody. Ms. T or Tia or something like that. One of those fine ladies. Someone, you're fucking over somebody. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, you know what?
Now you got 2 months off.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't have 2 months off, but
okay. Thank you for writing in, Jana. Tia is up next. A little bit long. Hey guys. Well, we finally made it to the finale. Sad to see the season end, but there's also a feeling of relief to not have to watch these boring episodes week to week.
Agreed.
When I rewatched the season over the weekend, there were a couple of situations I had forgotten about because nothing ever came of them, which was kind of a bummer. She goes on and lists some here. The kingdom supplying meat to the sanctuary was the idea that the meat was tainted because the pigs were feeding on walkers, but nothing came of the storyline. It would have been cool if the saviors got real sick and maybe some died and turned into walkers. I think ultimately it would have been cool to see that.
Oh, definitely.
But I think that was just them saving their own food to feed these pigs.
Yeah.
If they get sick, they get sick.
Yeah, who cares? There's no need for quality control when you're just giving it away.
Yeah, and that's us filling in the gaps. So welcome to our world, Tia. She lists another one. We didn't find out what happened to Ben's father. It's safe now to assume that he was killed by the saviors, but at the time, Ezekiel was explaining to Morgan what happened to a group of soldiers, including Ben's father. It seemed more of a mystery, like, did Ben's father join the saviors, or was he a prisoner? That's a good one, because we speculated hardcore on that.
Yeah.
That would have gave Ben some background fucking information and gave us information.
Yeah.
So his father was just a shitty soldier and just got fucking, I don't know.
Maybe he was the sacrifice. I don't know.
I would have liked to seen that.
Yeah.
Or heard about it via Ezekiel, but I agree.
Something.
Next one, the bottle episode with Tara and Heath, episode number 6. Swear, we do not know what the PPP stand for on the card that Tara found. That supposedly Heath left behind as a clue. Yeah, well,
good luck with that.
We'll see it sometime in 8B maybe when that 24 series fails, because I think it's failing in ratings, and in all honesty, it was not fun. I used to love Jack Bauer.
Yeah. It just didn't hold up, huh?
It literally was a copy and paste.
Oh, that's not fun.
He had the guy that plays Heath, Dr. Dre, I like to call him.
Yes,
because he's Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, yeah.
It's his own story, but it was the same, and I gave up weeks ago.
Man, and that's a shame because the whole concept of 24. You could do a lot of things.
It
with
was
that.
fun.
Yeah.
I mean, towards the end of 24, you started to see everything like, God damn.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Jack. Let's get this going. So I was always a Heath fan. I'd like to see him come back into the fray, but how he will, I don't know. And that PPP, I think, God damn, if that gets let go, oh shit, because that's tied into Heath, and everybody wants to know where Heath is at.
Yeah.
Ending this season, I have more questions than answers. I guess not every episode or season could be winners. Ha ha. Rapey Davy is the green balloon guy with Enid from episode 4 Service.
Thank you for clearing that
That's
up.
awesome. Thank you. Rewatching the season, he was on a lot more episodes, but we just forgot about him. He was a weird look. He has a weird look in his eyes and are either too close together or too far apart. Just an observation. That's not nice, Tia. You evil.
If
woman.
you would have noticed it, you would have said it.
Oh yeah. I'm just mad she beat me to it. Finally, the finale. She worded this weird. Finally, the finale. Glad everyone was able to band together and fight off the saviors for now. It was tough to see Michonne have a real struggle, but her overall good episode. Sad to see Sasha go, but glad the tiger lived, and screw the Garbage Patch Kids.
Agreed.
Glad you guys had a decent trip to Vegas. Rooster, sorry Walker Stalker sucked. I will be attending Boston's Walker Stalker in August.
Good luck.
I think now we can all relax for a bit and wait for the weather to warm up and fear The Walking Dead up next. We were there with you up to the last 5 words.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
What did she say here? Even when the tiger attacked,
Yeah.
no one shot at the tiger. I would not see.
Nobody.
I wouldn't have liked to get sprayed, but I was like, these assholes are assholes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think even in real life, someone saw a tiger mauling somebody. Like,
I'd definitely
shit.
shoot.
Like, ultimately, you're trying to save lives, let alone, what if Negan was underneath there? Like, oh, it's over.
Yep.
Sorry, Rick, we're going home.
Yep. Sorry about all that, Rick.
Peace out, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Next up, last but certainly not least, is our friend Susie Q, also known as Susan.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, RJ and the Rooster. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. At least we finally got war. Sir Richard would have been thrilled. Yeah, that's too bad. That died too. It got died.
Can you imagine Abraham and Richard? Come on.
I think Richard was just a wannabe. Abraham would have wrecked house.
Yeah, but I feel like he at least had.
He tried.
He tried, but he had.
He was
I
at the
don't
party
know.
too soon, is what it was.
He was.
The Sasha flashback. The Sasha flashbacks turn into a zombie parts dragged for me. Agreed.
Yes.
And I'm a Pollyanna. What'd he say over there?
And you blow it!
And I'm a Pollyanna. Maybe they did not, for the actress, give her a long farewell, but bringing Abraham back was a misstep because it showed what a mistake it was to kill him. I miss him. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. The middle part of the show, with the gang having everything going against them, like Eugene being Negan, the explosives not working, those damn stinking garbage people turning on them, which led to Negan coming out gloating, was almost a frustrating in season 6, episode 16. I'm going to stop there. I think that episode was okay, but the last 3 minutes fucked it up.
Yeah, it was definitely the last 3 minutes. Because I remember it was intriguing.
It was.
Because they were on the
and
run.
you were glued.
You were glued. They kept getting, every time you thought they were ahead of the game, they were actually behind the game.
This is...
You had the moment of Eugene riding off into the sunset.
That was clearly someone in the executive suites making that thing happen because they were talking about money at that point.
Yeah.
They wanted to get those numbers and get those people back for season 7. And they probably did get that, but man, oh man.
They blew it with that. Yeah.
Man, that was sad. Almost.
We've gone into the length of how
Yeah.
they could have fixed that.
Almost, or episode 16, almost. I thought Rick was feeling pretty desperate. That was so frustrating for me. But Sasha Dash Zombie threw things off and let Carl act cool and shoot garbage dudes in the knees. But the coolest of this part was Rick completely repeating to Negan what he said in episode 1. But this time, I believed him. He was pissed. Don't mess with this version of Rick. Negan hadn't met him until this night. The no fucks left, Rick. That was fun. I like that. That's the Rick we always want.
This is the Rick we need all the time.
And they keep bouncing him all over the place. If I don't even know if he bounces back to Farmer or first appearance of Alexandria Rick, where he's like all clean shaven and collared up and shit. I can't have it.
I can't.
Then that tiger. God, that was so cool. And the war was on. It wasn't long, but it was intense. I hope we get some full episodes of war. We got a full escape from Terminus episode, so it can be done. But that opening skirmish in the war was exciting, and I imagine I was not the only Pollyanna out there yelling and watching every part of my television screen, taking in every bit of action. I agree. Like I said, the back third of this episode was fun as fuck.
What if it was if it was the back half?
Can you imagine if they saved it for the last 10 minutes?
Oh.
They would have fucking made people just quit.
It's bad. As I was sitting there watching it, I'm like, as it's like we're halfway in and there's still no fighting. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. I forgot where I left off. It's so wordy. I am just fine. Okay, I am just fine with King Ezekiel's way of talking. He motivates the troops, goddammit. I suppose Maggie does too at the hilltop. There are farmers. They are farmers, and Herschel farmed. So she digs up blueberry bushes and talks in her farmer talk and motivates them. And Rick does whatever he wants because he is Rick. The ending I have to watch again, pun intended, unless you can explain. Was she talking to Rick or giving a speech? I didn't get it. Yeah, Rick's even in there for a brief moment or two.
Yeah.
She's basically, because she's telling him that Glenn made the choice to save him. So he made the choice for Maggie to save him.
Yeah.
So she's having a conversation with Rick there. But, and she's going to end with a but Negan, one-liners. That widow's alive, guns a-blazing. What? Is he in a Western?
That's what he said?
Yeah, that
I'm
widow's
so glad
alive,
she cleared
guns
that
a-blazing.
up.
And he had
Thank you.
some mocked-up Uzi or something.
Yeah, because I was going to grab that clip, but it was just
It's too
dirty.
loud, yeah.
It's filthy.
Yeah. All in all, I was happy. This is one I'll watch more than a few times. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm ready soft on all The Walking Dead. I'm already soft on The Walking Dead, is I think what you meant. But I won't. I'm soft. You dirty girl. But I won't rewatch this season for a long time. Some people say they're wet. I don't know. I'll rewatch this episode again. Thanks, Susan. She wrote it. I didn't.
I know.
I think people fuck with me this way.
They do.
Next episode is until October 2017, Season 8, Episode 1, Episode 100.
Oh, it just starts on 100, huh?
100, and I bet these fuckers just accidentally landed on that, too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, we're going to make a big thing of this, Episode 100.
All right, so it's Episode 100. It should be a good episode, right? You think they're going to fuck it up?
Well, The Walking Dead has a way of, like, their premieres and their finales are always something better than usual.
Yes.
This being, I bet there's going to be, like, 100s written all over the walls or somewhere.
This should be like Battle of the Bastards, right? Just epic fighting.
Oh God, Battle of the Bastards type fight.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're bringing it up to, right?
Oh man,
I'm talking a solid hour of fighting,
and it's going to be 90 minutes because it's the premiere, right?
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I don't fucking know.
They've got to stop with these extended episodes because they're not helping themselves.
And we talked about it before. It's time to maybe trim down to 16s.
Yeah.
14.
Let's
Start at 14 and 13, 12.
Work your way down to 8.
And just figure it out, man. Just stop.
I feel like their sweet spot would be about 10 to 12.
Most shows are these days.
Yeah.
Some of them are 10 straight up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you ever want to write in, criticallydeadcast@gmail.com, facebook.com/loosewirestudio, at critically_dead is the Twitter handle. We'll be back next week with a season all of season 7A and B, I guess, recap. I don't know what we'll do. If you want to write in for that and give us some ideas and some pointers and some things you want to talk about, I think we're going to just do, top 5 this, top 5 that, bad 5, just stuff to really chew on and what we like to see next season, how they can fix it again, even though we've been doing their job this entire season.
Yes.
But we're going to do that next week.
We're not touching anything on Fear, right?
Fear prep?
Yeah.
No, fuck their asses.
God. I got worried.
No, we're just showing up for season episode or 301. That's it.
I'm not even taking notes. We're just gonna.
We're
gonna have to get real crazy and creative here.
After this season here, we might be primed for this wacky shit over there. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Now they, every other time it's like, all right, boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
Yeah.
And now they're like, we're gonna take a break. I am primed and ready to tear something apart.
Yeah. That's how it's been too.
Yeah.
Usually we're on a high and we get drained. We're already drained, so maybe
I need a week or two off.
But yeah, in a weird way, I'm looking forward to it in the wrong way. Like,
oh yeah,
it's gonna be a fucking shit show.
I'm not.
And now that the head writer over there, the executive producer Erickson's out after this season,
that means,
which basically means it's over anyway because it's about ready to premiere in 2 months.
Yeah,
so it makes you want to.
This season's got to be a shit. It's just got to be bad.
At least this 3B is probably a fucking hot mess at the worst.
Dude, 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, that was all a hot mess. Over and under, how many walkers are we going to see?
And if these numbers over here are dropping, I wonder if Fear is going to continue to drop too.
Oh.
Because they were sitting at 5 or 4, if I remember right.
I would be curious to see taking the break, because usually they do it like the following week, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
After,
because they want those lead-in numbers.
Yeah, without the lead-in numbers, I'm thinking they're going to be around the 2-3 million mark.
And that should be a red flag.
It should be.
But
that show is so bad.
They need to scrap it and start over.
They need to just get rid of it
while there's still a heartbeat at The Walking Dead. Start over.
Yeah, they need to do a new one.
They need to
just get rid of this.
Wipe it clean.
Go somewhere where it's dirty and it gets dark at night. All right, we'll talk about this.
Yeah, that's something we can chat about.
We don't need to talk about this
I already said time and time again, the best thing they could have do was show us like a Negan's early days and how he transitioned like to a bad guy.
How he meets Simon. Oh,
those type of things, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be another bad guy in Arkansas or something, or North Dakota. It doesn't matter. Just get out of the fucking desert and the ocean. It's dumb.
It's real bad.
So yeah, we'll go over stuff like that. If you want us particular things you want us to talk about, we'll throw that in there about this season and maybe some season 3 of Fear. But I'm pretty sure it'll be out by next Tuesday. Maybe we'll get creative and do it or sooner, but I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm at a C, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm stuck at a C.
Yeah, I wish it was better. I did like a lot of it. Man, I don't know.
I don't know. Just dropped the ball, man.
So that's it, folks. We'll see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed this cast. I know we're a little bit down in the jury, but hopefully made it entertaining for you.
We'll get better.
Fear is going to be a fucking shit show.
I'm sure we'll do something in between now and then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We got that's the other thing, too. People need to start writing in, letting us know.
Back episodes,
a movie here or there. We got 2 months to fill, so give us some ideas.
You're doing Silence of the Lambs, you know that.
I know. I promised you and other people, and it's fucking bullshit. Because I think you guys want me to do the voice the entire time.
No, I don't think you could do it the entire time.
And I don't know how
terrible.
And that's a long ass movie too.
It is.
I got to look at Clarice face to face for like 80% of that movie too.
Yeah, buddy.
Dr. Lecter. Like, shut up.
I got to sit through a whole season of Fear.
Yeah.
I washed my hands of that shit.
We both did, and then it was like, all right.
I had to look for the intro today, and it was like deep, deep down.
It's a deep cut.
It was.
The people have spoken.
All right.
You said put up a poll, and that's what happened.
Yeah, I think we had some cheaters.
No. I don't know how. All right. We're just rambling. So that was it.
That's it.
we'll catch you guys. No spoilers, because that's it.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next week. I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
Laters.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead. One thing I do know, don't you get bit.